Yep.
But if the Baltimore Ravens are bringing in this many weapons, and Antonio Brown says, I'll help you guys spin the narrative that you're bringing in weapons, Lamar Jackson's got to be pumped on this brand new 5-year, $255 million deal.
Damn.
$185 million guaranteed. Negotiated himself with his mom. Congrats to Lamar getting that deal done.
Boy, Lamar.
We didn't get to chat about it yesterday as much as we should. There was a lot of question marks on whether or not this deal would get done. What would it take to sign Lamar? Lamar wants a fully guaranteed deal. Lamar wants this. He's hard to talk to. Has he been reaching out to other teams to build leverage? All he did was remain quiet. He built something called the Entire Gym. He started selling it.
Yep.
He has another soul food restaurant, I do believe, down in the South Florida area that absolutely crushed it for numerous events. He's handling his business. We wondered if he was going to get hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. Now we know he's getting $185 million guaranteed, the second most guaranteed contract in the history of the NFL, and the biggest contract overall in the history of the NFL. He negotiated it alongside of his mom. Hell yeah, Lamar.
Way to go, Lamar.
Way to get that thing
news.
done. I feel like I did say every time we talked about him getting an agent, there was still time for him to negotiate a deal.
Yeah.
If he ends up getting, I think I said 140 or $150 million guaranteed, he negotiated himself, he deserves some business respect. $185 million guaranteed. Jalen Hurts' deal certainly had to have helped in the situation.
Oh, yeah.
But we're pumped for the Ravens getting that done. And I'm very thankful that Lamar Jackson is getting a chance to become wealthy off of all the shit that he's earned on the football field.
Yeah, key word right there, earned. You know, he earned it. And this is the NFL. You go out there, you play ball. Once you're up, you get paid, and you reset the market if you've accomplished the things that he has. Obviously, Watson's deal is going to continue to be an outlier, but Hurts deal got done. Sure, it sped this up, and he gets, 52 a year, 185 guaranteed.
Yeah, on average.
Love that for him, man. And now you can actually continue to build that Ravens culture back, and hopefully, get back to a Super Bowl like he promised on draft night.
I saw somebody tweet because he saved a 3%, which is what NFL agents take. Now, I would say if they're working with Lamar Jackson, they probably bump that down to 1.5% because you know how much money you're going to potentially make off the field with Lamar. So we're not just guaranteed to sign a 3%. Saved himself like $7 to $10 million.
Yeah,
like
absurd.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
a good amount of money.
And people would think you wouldn't be able to get as much on the back end because you don't have an agent. So you're saving the money, but you're saving money that you didn't earn or whatever. Not earned it and then also saved it. Hell yeah. I'm happy for him. I'm pumped that they got this deal done before the season so we don't have to go through another season of questioning whether or not this Baltimore Ravens team wants Lamar around for the long term, whether or not Lamar is having to think for his future or think for right now.
Yeah.
With every single decision he makes on a football field, he's going to get back to that. He's got Odell Beckham Jr. as a weapon. He's still got his tight end, and hopefully they'll remain somewhat healthy in the back end and running back position. The Ravens immediately back in conversation and in good graces with seemingly every player in the NFL because of what they did for Lamar here. They do the right thing. This is great. I'm so fucking happy for all parties over there.
Yeah, unreal for Baltimore, and they ended up creating more cap space with Lamar. So after talking about the whole D-Hop thing yesterday and him not getting any movement, maybe the Ravens now make another move and go get him another weapon.
Man, I hope the system changed. Obviously, Greg Roman has moved on, and they won a bunch of games. I don't think you're going to win a Super Bowl unless you're kind of a pass-first team. I think Lamar has the ability to pass on the ball. You bring in Todd Monken, I think, from Georgia as a new OC. You got Zay Flowers now in the first round, who some people had as wide receiver 1 in this draft.
Yeah.
You got OBJ on a 1-year deal, Andrews, likely, and like you said, you keep those backs healthy.
Bateman.
They got a potential. Bateman, now we can kind of see what he can do. It got a potential to be a hell of an offense.
So Monken, when he was with the Browns, OBJ's first year there, before he went to Georgia to win a couple national championships as offense coordinator there, OBJ had over 1,000 yards, his best season that he's had in a long time. So I assume Monken was a massive part of, would like Odell Beckham Jr. here if we can get him. They pay him $15 million. They invest their first-round pick in Zay. It feels like the Ravens are showing all of us, hey, we're going to go in on throwing the rock a little bit more. We've heard you loud and clear. Now, them trading Hollywood Brown away last year was almost an indicator like, okay, they're relying on this whole 2 tight end. They're going to run it ground and pound. And then whenever they don't pay Lamar at the beginning, well, he can't throw the ball. It's like, well, now they're paying him. He's got the weapons. They're seemingly going all in. Bad news for the AFC North.
Oh, no.
Bad news.
Real bad.
And normally I would say no because the Steelers do play him so well. I believe he's 1-2 versus Steelers with 4 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. But not everyone plays him well. Like he has a lot of wins in this league. So I mean, whether he plays well against the Steelers or not, they're going to win a fuck ton of games. And this is the most I've been worried about the Ravens since he's been in the league because of what Monken's offense did in Georgia and everything that they create. And then it's also probably the best weapons that he's had with OBJ, Zay Flowers, Bateman, Andrews. Gus Edwards is going to be back healthy. Ohio State running back.
The wheels on the Gus go round and round, round and round, round and round. That's Gussie Bussy, bro.
Yeah. So I don't think they're going to beat the Steelers at all, but they're going to beat a lot of other teams, so they're always going to be in the mix.
Yeah, we'll stick with the quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson, obviously his deal came together. Would have been the biggest news if it wasn't draft night. How did that come together? How quickly? And is there any momentum with the next guy? Burrow, Herbert, Tua?
What?
Okay, so this one, as soon as Jalen Hurts got done, the word was that the Ravens were going to basically take that deal. Because, like, the deal that they offered Lamar, in which we obviously talked about, was basically better, almost as good as Jalen Hurts' deal in some places, but better in others. So the Ravens were like, all right, this sets the market pretty good. We're going to take this deal, and we're going to offer Lamar a better deal in all metrics, and basically give him an offer that he can't refuse, and really hope he takes it. So I thought this was going to happen after the draft. So I was kind of ready for it, but like not yesterday. Knew it was coming eventually. And then yesterday, all these rumors started flying, and it was like something good is going to happen to Baltimore. I was like, oh my God, I think Lamar's getting done. And then it was like a mad scramble, and he did get done. He deserves every penny of it. It is $52 million a year, $185 million in total guarantees. And he's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, like he should be. And we are now going to have to find a new topic to talk about, which is really just amazing in itself.
Well, is it Herbert or Burrow to the follow-up? Who do you think?
I mean, I think it's going to be a race to see who goes last, because the last will probably make the most. But we had
Burrow
two deals
should clearly make the most there, right?
Yeah,
For sure.
bar none.
Knowing his agent, he probably will wait to be the last. So I think that's probably a pretty good assumption.
But also with the way, since he's going to have to structure that, is there a max on how long the deal can be? Hockey has like a 10-year max. The NFL gave Patrick Mahomes got a 10-year deal. Can they give like a 15-year deal so they can kick all this shit down the road and say, we'll guarantee you $750 million over the next 15 years so the business side of it can get figured out?
Well, you can only prorate a signing bonus 5 years. So, like, even if you do like a 10-year deal, which he would never accept, but even if you do a 10-year deal, accounting-wise, it only kind of matters for the first 5, just as far as spreading out the signing bonus.
So it has to start on year 6. Is that why Patrick Mahomes' deal has been able to be so salary cap friendly for these first couple of years? And who was that? You really lit up. Was that O?
No, it's just some fans out there and trying to want to be nice to the people.
I'm like,
They're lining up.
shush that guy the other day.
So, yeah, you told a player.
That's ridiculous.
Shut up. Shut your face.
Hey, by the way, did the plants look good last night?
Yeah, they did. We didn't really see them. But then you actually went like this. You were like, can you do this with your hand to shush somebody? No, you can't, because the calluses on there are too big. That means you can't talk around me. Okay? Is that what you did, Ian? That's what you did. That was disgusting.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Brutal.
It was absolutely disgusting what you did. Anyway, so the proration of the signing bonus can only go 5 years because, Jalen Hurts' deal, very salary cap friendly.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes' deal, very salary cap friendly. Patrick Mahomes signed a 10-year deal, so that thing's just kicked down the road, and then they'll have to renegotiate that at 6 years and redo the whole thing?
Yeah, and I would say, they're – I don't know about team-friendly because there's a lot for players to like there too, but the team can build around them because there's a lot of guarantees, but there's not a lot of early cash flow. And I think that's why the Chiefs are able to build around Mahomes so well. And, yeah, I would expect them to take a look at his contract as well. Because the other guys are making so much. I mean, I think Kansas City even realizes, we got to probably got to fix this. So I would expect that to happen this offseason.
All right.